Hey guys, the election update is finally live on Skyblock. They also introduced their new monetization. But first off, what is the election? Well, as you guys see, you go into the community center, which is directly facing from spawn, come in here, and if there's elections going on, you run in here, go to the portal, and there is 5 people you can pick from. Go up to the podium here and you can pick, and they'll tell you what each one does. Everyone's voting Diana, which I highly suggest you do, since this one, Marina looks really good, but it's only the first 3 days every month, so it's not good. Anyway, now that we're done with that, what else is there? Well, here there is this new NPC, which she sells buffs. You can get more e-chest space, more accessory space, more sack space, more magic find, which is nice, and then Bazaar Flipper. You can also get some account buffs like minion slots and stuff as well. How do these help you? Well, if you guys notice the gray text that says duration, you have to wait quite a while for this stuff to get through. Or you can use gems to skip the process, which would be pretty whale, but hey, if you have gems, why not use it? Now, the big thing. What are gems? Well, gems are a currency you can buy on the Hypixel store, which is their monetization method. Now, it costs, for me, about 36 Canadian for 3,600 gems. Now, what can you use the gems for? Well, you can use them to, skip the time to craft these buffs, or you can buy booster cookies. Now, what are booster cookies, you might ask? Well, from what you can see from these stats, they provide a plethora of buffs and are very good. And are they worth your gems? Yes, but also no. People are able to buy these on the bazaar, which means people who buy these cookies with their real life money can sell them on the bazaar for coins. IRL trading is now part of Skyblock. This is a good and a bad thing. Money will now move hands between players via the bazaar, so it's safe for everyone, no one gets banned. But now people are getting gold when they shouldn't be because they are using their IRL money. Jokingly saw a post, best money making method, get work at McDonald's, turn all that money into Skyblock coins. But the point is, you can buy these on the bazaar. And if you guys don't believe me, well, I'll head over to the bazaar and show you guys, because kind of crazy. So right now they are 1.6 mil, give or take. I mean, this is saying 1.3. They are very cheap. It is very hard to speculate what this price is. It really depends how many people buy them and how many people, don't buy them. I bought a whole bunch at about 2 mil, 1.5 mil, so I'm losing a lot of money right now. But regardless, I think it was worth having them because there's a system, which I haven't even talked about yet, called bits, which you need these for. So I suggest picking up a few of these if you can. They are very worth it, especially for this other feature. Besides all these buffs they already give, it is very good, and they're very cheap. 1 mil, 1.3 mil for 4 days of buffs. You can easily get that back in the time, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. So, what is so good about cookies besides that? Well, they introduced a new shop called the Bit Shop. Now, there is a lot of new stuff in here, which a lot of it is not good. This God Potion sounds very cool, 24-hour potion effects, like get all the good effects. That sounds pretty insane to me, since potion effects, only work while you're on, so that's definitely pretty good. Now you get like this stuff like Cat Flower, useless. This one's actually really good, and I'll show you why in a sec. This one's useless. This one is also useless, but if you really want a bag with 54 slots to store all your tools in, I think it would be cool to pick up maybe 1 or 2 of these just to have. But besides that, I would not waste your bits on it right away. Then you have another storage one, not worth it. Hologram, this is kind of a meme. Then you have Dungeon Sec. This maybe one day, because you get like so many of those items that you might as well keep. Expertise enchant, of course, it's not from a mob, it's from here. Definitely worth picking up one of these, since it's a very good enchant, especially if we ever get the shark events. This will help considerably. Finally, we have enrichments. Now, what is an enrichment, you might ask? This is where people started crying pay to win. So you get bits from, playing the game, doing Dungeons Dragons, being logged in, stuff like that. And you can buy buffs that you can put on your accessories. You can only put 1 of these on an accessory at a time. Thankfully, only on Legendary or Mythic and above. So it's not too bad. Right now, we only have about 15, and then our will be increased to 17 after we get all the new ones. But again, there's not too many buffs that we can get from these. So just getting 7-8 more magic find is not too big a deal, but it takes a lot of bits. So just keep that in mind. So I also mentioned about the crafts, right? How only one of them was good. Now you can get a look at it, why I say it's good. So here you have it, the carrot candy upgrade. It takes 8 supreme carrot candies. You may think, wow, Ice, that's not worth. Trust me, it is. You take 4 mil XP and you turn it to 10 mil XP with this one item. This is very, very good. Like, really, really worth your bits if you want to level up pets efficiently, since there is a new Griffin pet out as well. So keep that in mind. There's a lot I haven't even gone over, so stay tuned for that. Next, we also have the whole, cookie menu that you can go look at. It tells you, the buffs, your time you have left, how many bits you have, and that you can earn, and your multiplier. Now, what is the multiplier? The multiplier is key for getting maximum amount of bits. If you plan on spending, I would try to be very smart with your gem use. That is because you need to get your fame rank up. Now, right now, you'll see I have the rank of famous player with 1.5 million fame. Apparently, people were saying you get about 200 fame per 1 gem spent. So that's about $75 worth of, or not $75, that's about 7,500 worth of gems spent to achieve that fame. Now, not everyone's gonna spend money, so you're gonna have a lot lower rank, which means your bit multiplier will only be like 1.2 or 1.4. So you're gonna be getting a lot less value out of your bits from your cookies. You're also able to, talk potion effects, which is not too useful. I think the coolest thing is you can, you type these commands and access your Bazaar and AH from anywhere. Definitely something that was needed for the game. Very helpful. Love that system in other games. So how do you get fame? Well, the main way to get fame is helping it with the community builds or the city projects. So if you need to, be sure to donate all these stuff so you can get some nice amount of fame. You get about, how much is this? 2K, 4K, 6K. You get 9,500 from each of them, and there's 2 of them right now. So you get about 18K fame. So just kind of donate as much as you can and hope you are able to get to the next milestone, since you'll get more bits. Now to the good stuff. So as you guys know from the leaks, they've introduced, also I didn't cover, Spooky Enderman, limited quality. There's something called Fire Sale, which just happened to pop up, which I don't think it's worth it. 650 gems for a skin. That just sounds lame. Don't waste your gems on this, unless it's something really badass. Anyway, as you guys know, there are 3 mares that are give good buffs: the mining buff, the fishing buff, and the mythical buff. We can see all of them right now, or most of the stuff we can get from them. The mining stuff just lets you mine more blocks, which mines you 8 extra blocks, so that's pretty useful, but not that important. Next, we have the fishing buff, which gives us a new legendary talisman. This is kind of amazing. Very hard to get though, it's a full tiered one. Next is a new fishing rod, which is an upgrade to the Rod of Legends. So again, very grindable content. Amazing. Finally, we're onto a new armor, the Shark Scale armor, which is the best fishing armor right now. It has 0.5% more sea creature chance per piece than divers. Will give you more defense while you're in water. So, very solid pickup. And, more sea creature chance. However, it takes sponge armor to build, so keep that in mind. You also need to get this enchanted shark fin, which is used for all these crafts. Finally, we're on to the most interesting one, which will be the event that is starting tomorrow, the mythological creature drops. There's not too many things here. There's the Griffin pet upgraded stones, which take a lot of gold. So if you want to, upgrade your Griffin to legendary, be sure to pick up some gold and be ready. There's also the Solar Election we've seen. Again, takes Griffin feathers and claws. We also have this ancestral spade, which is very interesting. I'm very interested in how this works tomorrow, considering it's only during the ritual, and how we're going to pick up all these new materials. There's a Daedalus axe, which is kind of cool. This thing actually enables you to have 7 extra magic find if you have the clover on your pet. So very, very good. Also new talisman, which is pet XP boost, and it tiers up, so that's actually very nice as well. There's also new pet upgrades. You can now take your, upgrade the Iron Claws to Gold Claws. Only a 10% boost, but hey, any boost is very good, and I'll take it. All in all, People have been complaining about this update, and I understand why. It is very, very expensive, and people can get from early game to end game very quick by IRL trading. And well, it's not IRL trading anymore, it's buying gems and selling cookies. Now, there's a reason why their price is fluctuating so much because people are doing that nonstop. So if you want to stock up on cookies, try to be one of those cool kids that, flip and make money, go for it, but you might be risking a little bit since they might just stay low. At some point, they will rise in the future as people buy less and less of them. So keep that in mind right now. But I always do suggest, if you plan on playing, having bits or cookies active so you can gather your bits. Since bits are a key feature, considering you need about like 80k of them to buy out enough of the stuff in the bits shop before you complete it. I am not sure if you can sell stuff in the bits shop, but if you can, that might be a good way to make money. Just something to think about. Anyway, that'll be it for me, guys. If you made this far in the video, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell below. I will be doing probably a 12-hour live stream tomorrow to celebrate the mythological creature update or mare being active. So I look forward to that. Anyway, thanks guys. I will catch you guys next time. Bye.